Messy gang on the tube, Hoes watching they moves, I said it's messy.
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? It's your girl Drizzy. Welcome back to Drizzy Radio, a place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, and the topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a return subscriber on us, especially here, as you know, let's get straight into some things, you guys. A couple of topics that we're going to talk about. First of all, let's start with Harmonica. Oh my goodness, where do I start? Harmonize, I think he's fatigued. Like, he should just take some time off. Like, this thing of always complaining about Diamond, about everything and anything, as if he's the first person to ever get out of Wasafi, it's beginning to tire me, Sefu. Because I don't understand all this complaining. So, y'all remember, Harmonize and Alikiba linked up. They made a song, and of course, they were doing some sort of, interviews, and on that interview, Harmonize, seated right across Alikiba, was just spitting crap about Diamond Platinum, discrediting him, saying that they used his back to create Wasafi. It was too much. And of course, people are like, oh, okay, must you complain about everything? Like, RAYVANNY was there. RAYVANNY left, and RAYVANNY paid, according to Diamond, a huge sum more than you. But never hear RAYVANNY out here always complaining about Diamond. He's putting in work, and of course his work is paying off. So you all know everything that he said about Diamond. Of course, Babalevo was doing an interview. You all know that Babalevo will always write Diamond, because Diamond is the real reason why he's a member of parliament today. So he was being asked about the situation, and of course Babalevo was saying that it is wrong of how Harmonize will just go do an interview, and almost the entire interview was just bashing and trashing Diamond. It doesn't matter if you feel like you were wrong. You've already explained yourself multiple times. It's about time that you just stopped, because it doesn't matter. This dude helped you. But anyway, Harmonize took time to write this long paragraph, and the long paragraph, dude cannot even keep up with his lies. Of course, they brought up the nude video of him asking PAULA, Kajala's daughter, video call to switch on the light so that he can see the private parts. And of course, he did not know that Kajala's daughter was recording. Later on, they exposed the Harmonize, and now Harmonize is saying that it was Diamond who encouraged that video to be brought out. And I'm like, okay, when you and Kajala's daughter was making the phone call, or rather was making these videos, Diamond was not there. So you can't be out here blaming and say that it was Diamond who encouraged it to be there. While a couple of years ago, okay, you literally was pushing that RAYVANNY should be locked up, because you were saying that it was RAYVANNY who leaked it, because it was RAYVANNY who was dating PAULA at the time, right? So let me read you that clip, or rather, let me play the video. I'm gonna play the clean version, honey, so that the people who have never seen the video of a grown-ass man like Harmonize asking PAULA at the time, some claim it started when PAULA was still a minor, to turn on the light so that you can see the goodies. If you ask me, I feel like it was a two-way traffic. There's no way that Harmonize is waking one day and is asking, the daughter of the girlfriend that you should see things. He must have seen some things. That's why he thought that, why not? Show me today too. In my opinion, of course.
Wow. I'm not.
Sorry, I'm unable to play the other clip because due to YouTube regulations, I'll be in trouble. But if you want to see me on the back. Well, that right there is a Harmonize video calling PAULA, not knowing that Paula was screen recording it, and I think Paula's mother probably was there allegedly. And he's asking Paula, please turn on the light, and Paula is like, no, there's no light here. And he's telling Paula, show me. And the things that allegedly Harmonize wanted to see from his woman's daughter, it was too much, honey. Back then, okay, people are alleging that it was actually RAYVANNY who, exposed Harmonize for what he was trying to do, because RAYVANNY was, dating Paula at the time. So Harmonize came out. He wanted to sue RAYVANNY. He wanted RAYVANNY to at least spend 30 years in prison for, apart from that, there's a lot. There is actually Harmonize as ding dong on the internet. That's how bad it was, honey. Okay? And here's what he had to wrote. I'm not going to read everything, but I'm going to read you specific parts, because, most of the things that he was saying there was basically just crying for justice, saying that Diamond already sold the respect that, he had for Diamond, so he will never respect Diamond again. And whenever they ask him about Diamond, he will always, talk. And he also said that it was Diamond. Hold on, let me try and see if I'll be able to find that specific part. And then he got exposed by people saying, why are you saying now it's Diamond, yet back then you wanted to sue RAYVANNY, saying that it was actually RAYVANNY. Okay, so here is the part. This part says, and I quote, that man, Yani Diamond, that man is the one who leaked my video. He gave the order for it to be spreaded. He ordered Babalevo to spread it so that I would lose office of the banks I work with. So according to RAYVANNY, what I get from this, what he was writing, he was trying to make it seem like it was Diamond who gave orders for these videos to be leaked so that it can ruin him career-wise, and of course the sponsorships that he already had, that he was trying to knock his girlfriend's daughter. My thing is, who? Because even RAYVANNY, not RAYVANNY, even Harmonize, he recorded his own ding dong and sent it to Paula. And these are some of the things that people are like, why were you making these videos in the first place? And to think that all these things happen, and Kajala is still trusting these men, want to marry these men, allowing these men not to be next to her daughter again, but also grandchild, honey. Some people have a clean heart, honey. No, not clean, big heart. Because, I don't know, my guy will always be out there. Anyway, so people pulled this clip. Hold on, okay? So this clip was back then when RAYVANNY was going in on Harmonize. So he said, and I quote, dunia imejaa maajabu, lakini sijawahi ona mtu wa ajabu kama wewe, my brother Harmonize. Ni binadamu wa aina gani wewe ambao unataka kula mama na mtoto wake, pia tena kwa nguvu zote, na unatumia hadi utupu wako bila hata kuogopa nafasi ulionayo kwenye jamii, kujidhalalisha kuwa kama ulivyozaliwa, na angalia wewe ni kioo cha jamii. To my answering listeners, RAYVANNY was basically saying, you being a role model, you amaze me, bro. How can you want to be with the mother and the daughter at the same time? Considering that, you are a role model to a lot of people out there. Why would you, send yourself the way you were born, videos and pictures, to her? And people are forgetting, let me tell you something, okay? Harmonize is the lost cause, in my opinion. And he's looking at somebody to blame for all he's doing, right? You can imagine this is the only few that we are seeing. Can you imagine the things that we haven't seen that he has probably does? Because, honey, if somebody is able to do this or capable of doing this, honey, what we don't know might be even worse than this. Harmonize acted or reacted like that because it's something that he always does. It could be with Paula. it could be with other people, but it wasn't a random act, in my opinion. It wasn't definitely a random act. Anyway, tell me how you feel about it down in the comment section. I'll try and come back with part 2 of this. Anyway, keep it classy. Stay with my next one. Ciao.